Welcome everybody to TV Book Club, the show where we watch and discuss some of our favorite shows weekly. I'm your host Rasheed, and on today's episode we got my man Edo, aka Jesus Heineke.
Shout out Taylor Heineke, best quarterback in the league.
Hold up, watch out, watch out. All right, it's our show lineup for today. So we're gonna talk about episodes 5 through 6 of Atlanta, work ethic, and Crank That Killer. So let's start with episode 5, work ethic. So this episode kind of like did a little parody of Tyler Perry. As you may know or may not know, Tyler Perry has a big old studio in Atlanta, black owned studio, obviously, where he makes, directs, produces a lot of his content and shows and everything that he got going on. So it kind of took us through like somebody like that was like Tyler Perry, which was actually Donald Glover,
She's hilarious.
a girl. So it was kind of funny, like they really played on the whole thing. And basically in the show, Van went there for like a little gig that she do, little reoccurring character, just to get some side money. But they noticed her daughter was there with her, and her daughter, they like jumped in the scene and said something. And everybody just, not everybody, but the Tyler Perry, quote unquote Tyler Perry dude, liked her, loved her, and she had her thrown in like hella shows for real. So and then throughout the whole episode, Van was trying to find her daughter, but she couldn't find her. And it was just like weird for real. And like she had to like do hella shit to find her. And like it was interesting because they made a lot of fun of Tyler Perry. Me personally, like I think the episode would probably be like an 8 out of 10. I liked how they kind of like they made fun of it, but they wasn't too mean at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They could have took it there.
They could have took it there. They could have took it.
I ain't gonna say too much. They could have took it there.
They could have really took it there for real. And also it's like they kind of explain like both sides of it. Like, all right, a lot of shit Tyler Perry do is corny, but at the same time, he giving a lot of black people opportunities to have employment and be on TV and stuff like that. So you gotta look at both sides of it for real. What you think of the episode?
Personally, I think this was a great episode because, I feel like there's a underlying joke in the black community of Tyler Perry's, especially the casting of shows. It's always the same people. Like if you look at House of Pain, it's like 5 different House of Pains and it's like the same niggas in it. But like that shit is successful. I'm not gonna lie, that shit.
Yeah, it worked.
Good ratings. But you feel me? I ain't gonna say too much because niggas know I don't fuck with Tyler Perry for real. So that's why
the audience may not know that you don't fuck with Tyler Perry.
Yeah,
but
I ain't gonna say too much. I want Nimbus to go as far as possible, and I don't want Tyler Perry to cancel us. So you feel me? I would just agree to disagree with the brother. You feel me? But okay. I like how he was depicted. It was very appropriate. I feel like even if it was jokes, it wasn't too much like, you feel me, like booing. They did. They took it there, but
right.
It was good, clean fun. I feel like.
Yeah, for sure. How you feel about like, I guess kids and like show business and stuff like that? Obviously, like shows need kids and stuff like that. But throughout the episode, it seemed like the kid was like just again thrown around everywhere. Nobody was even keeping track of where she was at, and it was kind of hard, as for Van as a mom to do that. And also, it was another little girl there with her mom too, and they kind of brought up like the colorism aspect of it, like because Van's daughter was a little lighter complexion, and the other little girl was darker complexion, and the darker complexion girl mom was like, they wouldn't cast my daughter for real, like whatever. Like I don't know, like what you think about that, like in terms of like
how they like just handled that for real.
I mean even in the show in Atlanta itself, like that's the same girl, so
yeah.
They could have had a dark skinned daughter in that. But I guess I don't know, Aaron and Van not dark skinned either though. So
yeah. I feel like, well, from what you first said, I feel like Van was 100% right. Like you can't just be saying you don't know where my daughter is.
Yeah, you tripped.
Even the old lady agreed with her and started shooting niggas. You feel me? Like you can't just be be having my daughter missing and all that. So I think she had every reason to start going off on that shit, throwing the hot grits on Donald Glover and all that. But with the colorism aspect, that's kind of that's kind of Tyler Perry thing. I'm not gonna lie.
You be doing that colorism shit.
Listen, Jazzy was the little girl on House of Pain for every show. For every show, man.
I mean, he could have just liked Jazzy for real. Or
he funny. I fuck with Jazzy. You feel me?
But also, you know what's funny too though, on a lot of Tyler Perry shows, is like, you know, it's a girl. Somehow she's getting some type of abuse, whether it's physical, mental, verbal, whatever. You know what I mean? And it's by a dark skinned man. And
yeah,
a light skinned nigga with cornrows go try
saving the day.
Say the day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, like, what's that about?
It's not right. It's definitely not right. And that's my problem with Tyler Perry, because it's every movie a show.
Yeah.
Why is the dark skinned people the devils? Why is they doing this?
Yeah. Yeah. Tyler Perry, yo, if you see this show, you're gonna have to explain yourself about that, bro.
Immediately before we own Tyler Perry Studios.
I mean, before we get real critical for you.
Real sticky.
Yeah. So what would you rate the episode overall?
Oh no, the episode was fucking hilarious. So I definitely rated like an 8.5, 9. Right. I love this episode. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, cool. Yeah, I thought it was a cool episode. It was like a one-off, but it wasn't a waste of time type shit.
Yeah, it was work, and they brought it together. Like,
yeah, they brought it together.
I didn't finish the episode being like, what the fuck? And I love mac and cheese, so like, you know. Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about episode 6. So, episode 6, Crank That Killer. It had a lot of different shit in it. I mean, it had all the characters for the most part. Not all the characters. It had in it, but brought it back to Paperboy, Darius, and Earn. Yeah. Basically, like, it was a serial killer going around killing everybody that was kind of famous that made Crank That videos, which is so fucking random.
So random.
You know what I mean? So, you know, Earn and Darius is like, you know, we so happy we ain't do that shit like da. And then Paperboy kind of quiet, like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I did that shit back in the day. And then he showed him the video. He's like, yo, niggas, you know, don't worry about that. You feel me? You probably be all right. So then Paperboy was like, all right, you know, cool. But then Paperboy actually called Soulja Boy, like, bro, like, I'm kind of worried about this shit. Soulja Boy, like, nigga, you better get the fuck up out of here, bro. Like, you gotta go get a safe house, my nigga. Your life is not safe. So there's Paperboy, like, getting moving around hella crazy, like, trying, like, you know, go somewhere safe and shit. And he really end up getting shot at, and, like, at the mall, and, like,
shit got real.
Also, at that mall, everybody would get to shooting, bro. Like,
it was so random and crazy. Yeah.
Is it because, like, Georgia, like, niggas be having a lot of guns in there or something? Like, was that?
I was about to say, that's been a topic lately on social media also. They've been showing, like, people walking into gas stations with AKs and shit. So, like, now that you say that, that probably was where they was going with that, how everybody in Georgia. I was thinking maybe all these niggas also had Crank That videos and was warned of the Crank That Killer. But it could be both tied together.
Could be both. Yeah, it could be both. And then, and the side story throughout the whole episode was Darius and Earn was trying to get some shoes that they like for real. You know, it's hard to get shoes on sneakers apps, and you know what I mean?
It's really hard.
After retail, it's gonna be like, you know, 700% over what you really was going to pay for them for real. So Darius found a little plug that, like, he can get the shoes for you retail. And they met the nigga at that same mall in the parking lot. And you feel me?
Yeah.
The nigga, he didn't accept cash as a form of payment. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, so Aaron, like, yo, how much you know, all right, bet you got my size. Like, yeah. He like, yeah, like, how much you want for him? Like, I don't need your money. Aaron, like, what? He was like, I want to see y'all two kiss. Darius was like, oh, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying?
He was off the bat. He was like, I don't feel him.
But it's like, yo,
shoes is hard to get. These shoes is probably. It's like if a nigga was like, I'm not saying I would accept this audience, but it's like if a nigga was like, hey, if you want these Air Mags which I could resell for like $7K. All you gotta do is kiss Sheed. Hey, yeah, I said you. Hey, but you feel me? Only nigga I can trust with that. You feel me? So,
nigga, this going on YouTube. What are you talking about?
Hey man, listen, man.
Yo, but nah, yo. So like when he said that, Aaron was not rocking. Like he was like, bro, I'm not doing that, bro. Like it's the principle behind it, right?
Aaron made so many good points.
Aaron is like, bro, like I get that, bro, but like it's just a kiss, bro. We ain't gay. So we ain't gay. Why it matter?
I don't agree with that. Like I'm not gonna lie.
I don't agree with it, but I understand the logic. You feel me? Like imagine, bro. You can get Air Max retail for like 200, but you had to pay 41K to buy that shit off resale. That's ridiculous. Or you can just kiss your homeboy and buy it for resale
and get it real.
And they real. Like, come on.
I get it. But Aaron's argument was like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's like we rich. It's like you feel we really don't have to kiss for these shoes.
It's a little different.
Yeah, it's like we really don't have to kiss for these shoes. Like we don't have to stoop that low.
We don't got.
I guess Darius. It's the principle with Darius. Like you feel me?
It's like why would I pay for that when I know I don't have to?
Mm-hmm. You know
what I'm saying, like,
he's a freak.
Yeah, he is a little freak.
Yeah. That's all that is. He's a freak.
And then on top of that, like the dude, it wasn't even like no kiss. First it was like a kiss, and then he was like, "Nah, y'all got a kiss for like 10 minutes or something."
Yeah, it was for an OD long ass
time. And then he was like, "Oh hell no!" Nah. And then he was like, "They get into negotiating this shit." No, it was some other dudes outside. He was like, "Oh, y'all came back. Y'all back again."
Yeah, it was funny. He said, "Hurry up! I got a line."
Mind you, in a mob, Payboy fighting for his life about some dude for real. Oh, remember the dude he met at the studio?
Yeah. That same nigga, Doug.
Yeah, the dude that say Doug. Yeah. Like some guy, a dude named Doug or something like that. He met you at the studio, and his music is terrible, and he keep trying to collab with Paperboy for real. So like every time he see him, he ducking him. And he ducking him.
He poured the drink on the set.
He fucked up the whole shit. He said, "Get that back." He said, "Nah, bro." So you feel me? He running away from the dude that's trying to kill him and crank that. Well, I mean not crank that, but Doug was like the getaway driver saved him. So he was like, "Yo, I really owe you one, bro. Like I really appreciate that." Doug like, "Yeah, bro, no problem." He was like, "Yo, matter of fact,
he get that song now."
Let's get in the studio.
He said he got that song now. Like,
let's hit the studio. So they hit the studio immediately, bro, and made some trash.
God awful.
Made some trash, and then freaking Aaron and Darius ended up kissing for them shoes, but it wasn't like, but it was crazy because when all that shooting was going on, a ricochet bullet hit the dude. Telling him that was trying to sell him the shoes. Yeah. So then I was like, they ain't really had to do that. I'd have envied the whole truck too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm not like if we kiss, we getting everything. We getting everything at this point.
Everything, bro. What? And he probably ain't got no bread on him.
Yeah, because he just telling niggas to kiss. Like he not even.
Yo,
that's how poverty start. Because you a freak.
Yeah, he a freak, bro.
You nasty. You not taking no money. You just telling niggas to kiss for these shoes.
He a freak for real.
That's wild. I ain't gonna say what that is, but that's wild.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do too much on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna chill out. rest in peace, yo.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, yo.
Well, so overall, what would you rate the episode? I give it a 9.
I give it a 9, bro. Because another part that was funny was when the nigga was trying to rap for Paperboy, and he said, "Get the fuck out!" Get the fuck out!
I forgot about that. He was working at some little like Taco Bell. I don't even know where he was working at, some little food spot. He was like, "Babe, yo, Big Sean made it by rapping to Kanye. Like, I'm gonna meet somebody. I'm gonna rap for him." Bro, you rapping in front of a mall shooting, bro. Like, niggas ain't trying to hear that right now. Like, what the
fuck, bro? We ready to die. What the fuck?
What?
Nah, I give the episode a 9 though, bro. That was the best Atlanta episode for me.
I think this season that probably was the best episode this season for sure. Because I had like funny aspects of it. It was put together good, and they wrapped it up good too. Like they all met at home.
Yeah.
They heard they played the song, and Darren's like, "Yo, this is trash."
He was like,
it was like, "Yo, this is really bad."
Like, he was like, it's definitely a sound or something like that. Like our Ern said,
it's definitely a sound.
That shit was funny and shit.
Like they keep, but I'm happy that they at least keep it real. You know, everybody don't keep it real. The rappers they work with for real, like
that's because you feel me. That's because the niggas in real life that be with the rappers, that's they check, bro.
That's they check, bro. They be dick right.
Like, yeah, this shit hard, and the shit be going to the charts, and it don't be going to the charts. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny though. All right, let's wrap this up. So, you feel me?
Wrap it up.
Thank you everybody for watching today's episode of TV Book Club. Special shout out to our guest, aka Jesus Haneke. You know what I mean? Please like, follow, subscribe, Nimbus Network Media on all socials. If you're trying to hop on the episode, DM us on Instagram. We'll see y'all next week.